Ladies, we've been tagged with lines like women are crazy, we ask for one thing and then want something else, and my personal favorite, women don't know what they want. Sadly, some of those are true. There's been times when I didn't know what I wanted, but now I do. And today we're gonna answer some of those questions. So ladies, get ready, fellas, take notes. It's about to get real. Can you give me some coffee? No, the ginseng tea. You know what? I don't know what I want.
Welcome back, beautiful, to Salt. So, ladies, the other day, I was in the car with Robert, and we were just, riding, just came back from the movies, and I thought about how thankful, of course, I am for him, but how, for real, seriously, how thankful I am for him, because he really put up with me when we were dating. I know, right? It's like, yes, he really had his hands full, to think about how irrational I was and how many breakups, as you know, that I did, when we were dating 9 years ago. I really became super grateful. And I really felt I think I should ask you guys. I really want to get the scoop on you because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that has been irrational while dating. Okay, so I want to play a game called Have You Ever? So I'm going to go first. And if you have did this, because I have. I'm just putting it out there. If you have did this, I want to know if you have. So raise your little hand and, all right. Be like, that's me, boo. Okay, so have you ever called a guy's phone, of course your man, phone, to see if there was another female in the background? Who gonna raise their hand? Who gonna raise their hand?
Haven't done that.
I haven't done that.
I haven't done that.
Really?
I think he was lying.
I would think, no, because I feel like, yes, I did.
Okay.
Let's be real.
Let me just go ahead. Girl, I thought you was lying. So, yeah, so I did. I was like, let me see if I hear, even if it's your mama, I'm like, oh, it's over. You didn't tell your mama.
Any excuse to break up.
I did.
Any excuse.
Now you see why I'm thankful for him. Now you see. Now you see that.
Well, in my past relationships, I just felt like he was taking a little too long to text me. I'm just like, you got text messages all day. It's like, oh my gosh, so I actually acted like I texted him. Well, I actually texted him on purpose, but I acted like it was an accident. And it wasn't even like, hey girl. It wasn't even like that. It was like gibberish, how it would be if your phone was in your pocket. Yeah. So I was just like, oh my bad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, just so that I could get on his mind.
Did he respond though? Did he be like,
yeah,
hey, what's up?
Yeah, did, but it's just that was so pathetic that I had to
but
still.
But you know what?
Don't do that.
I've done that.
But I agree.
Have y'all done that?
No, I haven't done that, but it does annoy me.
I have not.
It does annoy me if I text you don't text me back. Why?
What's going on?
But still, a day later,
no. Now any reason to break up? Look at you.
I've done that, but I've texted full complete sentences,
like it was to somebody else.
And I was like, "Oh my bad, I wasn't. That wasn't me."
No, I have done that. I have done that too.
Not you.
I have done that too.
So have you guys, back in high school when you're dating or whatever, have you ever ditched school to be with your boyfriend?
No.
No.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was too scared to get in trouble.
Sure did.
My mom always see people that knew my mom. Always. Just walking home from school on a regular day. So I'm just like, I'm definitely not going to ditch. They'll be like, Miss Jones, I saw JJ. No. Was too scared.
And I didn't do it because I was so scared because I knew that I needed a scholarship for college.
I was like on
this, like I was on this. I'm not gonna mess that up, man. I'm not gonna mess that up. I was just like not having,
Think about
I was thinking about my future.
Whooping.
I was just thinking about getting out of that. Okay, so remember that embarrassing story I told you about Have You Ever? Okay, so my boyfriend at the time did pick me up from school. Yes, that's true. But let me give you the real story. So he picked me up from school and I was thinking, oh man, not only am I a rebel right now, but shoot, I'm done with school. We're going to go to the mall. He can buy me something and all this other great stuff. But yeah, that didn't happen at all. Why? Because he borrowed his friend's car who drove a stick shift and he didn't know how to drive. So before we can even get out of the gate, the car stalled at least 4 or 5 times. So by that time, I decided, you know what? Just go ahead and drive me back to school and we'll call it a day. So how's that for a have you ever moment?
So have you ever snuck a boy in your parents' house?
Oh,
now you're trying to
all
die.
the time.
No,
That was me.
Yes!
What?
Not the other way.
My mom worked at night. Oh, okay.
Oh, my parents don't work at night. I was just crazy.
What?
I was just crazy.
Yeah, that's murder.
Yeah.
That's how that was.
I would leave school and then come back.
Yes,
But
bringing them into my home.
Yeah.
My father, a pastor, that would have been laid hands on in a different way. Just
No, my dad never found out. My dad never found out.
well, now he knows.
Well, he will
Now
he knows.
Hey, Daddy, I love you.
Daddy, we love you, but there was guys in your house.
So when I was in high school, like I said earlier, I might have possibly snuck a boy in my parents' house. Sorry, Dad. I love you. Yeah, bad idea. Don't do that. I thought I was in love, and in the end, well, it all ended. But kids, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever left the house one way? You know, very.
Oh, girl,
put
yes.
together, and then got to school and hitched it up a little bit, pulled it down a little bit.
Yes.
All those other
I only
things.
did that a couple times.
Yes. See, I wore a uniform my entire academic career.
So what would you change?
But you can still roll up.
I would roll up that skirt. I would put on some lipstick. I would do some knee highs, make it look even cuter, sexier. Now I got a little crew socks on. Knee high. With the crew socks that fold down. Then put them knee highs on. Was like a
Hello, scrunchies. Hello.
Lip gloss be popping and loop earrings. That was it. That's when you're sexy.
Girl. So I didn't change my outfits, but I did pierce my own ears. Pierce my second hole. My mom told me I couldn't, and I did it with a safety pin.
No.
And when
Anything dangerous.
and she found out.
I'm a good kid.
And she found out because there was like a little blood coming.
You were talking, it was just dripping.
And she made me let them close, but then she let me get them again later. But yeah, do what I want. No, I was kidding.
No, you won't.
Clearly you would not do this.
We want to hear your stories, your have you ever stories on crazy things that you've done. We've all done them. And fortunately, we're still here to share them. But we want to hear your stories. So please feel free to hit us up on Twitter at Salt Talk Show, #SaltHaveYouEver, to share your stories with us. We cannot wait to laugh with you about the crazy things you've done when you were a kid.
We wanted to hear from you. What are some things that you want? So we took to the streets and we came out and just wanted to ask you what you want. Here's what you had to say.
My ideal guy would be someone who's selfless, caring for other people more than he cares for himself.
I would definitely say heart. If your heart isn't right, you can be as handsome as you want to be, but you're an ugly person, if that makes sense. It's an inside-out type of thing.
Honest and understanding. My ideal guy, smart, funny, likes musicals.
I don't know, fun. You gotta be a fun person. I'm a get up and go type of person, so if you can't, keep up, then I'm just like...
Wow, I really agree with a lot of those responses. But I know I want a man who's selfless, humble, and knows Jesus Christ as his Lord. Like for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, what do y'all want, like, in a man? Well, y'all have men.
Well,
but y'all
you
can
guys,
still
so, I'm just kidding.
Don't tell us. Go ahead.
I definitely want someone who loves Jesus.
Yes.
Who wants to pursue a relationship, not just like, oh yeah, I believe in Jesus. Like, no. Like, I want you to genuinely pursue a relationship with Jesus. Yeah. Definitely humble, integrity, nice, hot, you know.
Nothing wrong with
good looking,
attractive.
I mean, no one else has to think they're good looking, but I have to do it. You know, like I don't care what anybody else thinks as long as I do, but I definitely want those qualities. What I wanted in a man before and what I want now has completely changed. When I was younger, all I wanted was a guy who was hot and gorgeous and delicious. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But I did just want someone who was funny and good looking and honest and loyal, and that was it. So now that I've gotten older and much, much wiser, I actually don't really, those things are important, but really what I really want in a man is someone who has a relationship with God, with Jesus, who loves Jesus, someone who is honest and full of integrity, someone who's patient, because sometimes I can get a little crazy. And definitely someone who will choose to forgive me no matter what, and learn that love is a choice, not a feeling.
I think my husband is fine.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, fine. I mean, I definitely want all of those things that you guys are talking about for sure. I definitely want someone who has like a servant type of heart. Yes. Someone that's just, you know, not in a sense of, okay, I'm, inferior to you or anything like that, but just someone who wants to take care, who wants to cherish, who wants to, provide a little bit of romance. That's nice too. But I love humor. Yes, I love people that have, I love men, especially my husband has a very laid back personality. And I need that because I am like, a firecracker, and I need someone that is just chill and laid back and can diffuse situations and can, really just make me laugh in the middle of crazy stuff. Yeah. So that's something that really is important to me.
Yeah.
I think in my past, I just wanted someone who was, let's be honest, who was fine. Like, that's really what I wanted. Someone who was fine, who was funny, who was honest, all of these other things that we kind of just throw around. And I was really attracted to the guys that were, the man on campus type of guy who were like super popular and so on and so forth. But then I found myself only as like the trophy or only as, the type of something that they acquired as a prize. And I don't want that. That's not who we're created to be. And that's not who I was created to be. So in that, me finding my relationship with Jesus Christ, I understand my true worth, and it wasn't defined through a man. And I was able to now look for a guy who loved me and appreciated me, flaws and all, and was patient with me and encouraged me. And I think those are some of the things that I want in a guy, someone whose heart is willing to serve and to be humble and love and appreciate me. Ultimately, I found that in my husband, and that's what I want in a man.
I love, my husband's wisdom, just that whole characteristic of, knowing what to say at the appropriate time and when to say it, and just even understanding people's demeanors and knowing how to conduct himself. Like, that type of wisdom is something that I cherish. And I really adore it. And I love the way how my husband definitely shares that also with my boys. That meek, solemn demeanor is super attractive to me, So that's what I want. Yeah.
When I was younger, I really thought that I wanted a guy strong and very determined, and my idea of that was all on the outside. It never was on the inside. growing up, I experienced a lot of different things. And when I met my husband, he actually showed me strength in a whole new way. He showed me a strength that came from the heart, a strength that came from wanting to have a connection with me, and not necessarily someone who was strong, buff, you know, all of those different characteristics that sometimes when we're younger that we have. So I'm really thankful for that, because my perception of a lot of things that I really thought I wanted when I was younger changed. And I'm really glad that they changed for the better, because I would have never met Robert. And I'm very thankful to have him in my life.
I think there's something like about men that we don't really say hand in hand that we should want, or something that I really value in my own relationship is patience.
Definitely.
Yes.
And it's just patient with me, and you know, takes your time when I'm either learning something new, or I'm trying something, or even in, you know, I do something wrong, and it's like, you know, an extended patience and extended grace. I really appreciate that so much. And I think it's really important that we should be looking for, as women, to want in a man. I think it's great to have all the things that are external, like, you know, those are cool. You know, the finances and the look and the, you know, speech and like all of those other things. Those are really great and those are really cool. But I think we have to get down to the core of a man and want something more intrinsic from that. Like, want something that goes way beyond those characteristics. And you can find that out when you're dating. So please, like, look at the red lights. Look at the stop signs. Look at the warnings. Look at the integrity that he carries, the character that he shows. All of those things you need to really build a really great relationship.
And one of the things that I have found that isn't really common or popular to talk about and trying to find a, you know, significant other is discuss vision about life. You know, what is your vision first? You need to get to know yourself and really be happy and comfortable with who you are as a person. Know what you want out of your life and find someone that has a similar vision, or that you two can integrate and create something new that in a way that neither party feels like they've sacrificed themselves to the point of later, 5 years later, oh, I resent you because I didn't do what I wanted to do. So I think that's something that's very important that not everyone talks about. You should discuss vision when you're dating, because that's the only way that you find out if that's really the person that you want to spend the rest of your life. And always think 10 years ahead. Okay, in 10, 15 years, do I want to be with this person? Could I see him being the father of my children, for example? Like
the grandfather of your grandkids.
Like, I look at stuff like that. We are about to build a life together. We're about to build a legacy together. What do I want my legacy to look like? And better yet, can you fit into this? Like, can you really
complement each other?
Can you back me up? Can you support me? Can you love me in my crazy shenanigans? Because I got a lot of crazy shenanigans. Like, I do. I have 2 chinchillas and a dog. You know? That's a lot of shenanigans. And then some people get creeped out at the fact that chinchillas are in the rodent family. But what I'm saying is just like a small little dumb whatever. But it's a big deal. Like, you have to really explore that arena. Like, open the doors, have conversations. Don't just talk about
conversations.
Don't just talk about dumb. Oh, what Nicki Minaj do the other day, or whatever people talk about. Anyway, like, have legitimate conversations. I don't know what that looks like for you, but just talk.
I even think that it's important for the first couple of months to not go on dates that take away conversation. Like, don't go on dates that you guys are going to be at the movies and no one's going to be able to talk. You get what I'm saying? Don't go to a concert. That's not a date. That's a function with friends. You know, those are not opportunities for you to get to know that person, because at the end of the day, you don't want to waste someone's time. Second, leave that person for their husband or their wife. You get what I'm saying? Leave that hey, don't waste their time. I saw this really cool article too that talked about don't kiss my wife. And it was from a guy that was just talking about, you know, when you're dating someone, like, stop kissing my wife if you don't really want to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Leave her, let her be. Put her back on the single market so I can find her.
Yes.
You know, stop wasting her time.
I like that too. And
I like stop kissing my wife.
It's really cool. And I think that goes into the whole idea for women when you're talking about what you want, ladies. Consider your own value.
Yes.
Consider your value. Don't compromise. Okay, no one's gonna be perfect. Let's put that out there. Not one person is gonna be perfect. They're gonna have issues. They're gonna have flaws because you do.
Yeah.
So you still have to understand and consider, however, your value and what you bring to the table. And I am a little bit annoyed when people are like, oh, I don't bring something to the table. I bring the table. Okay.
No, you don't.
You know, that's cool.
Humility.
Yeah,
you failed number one.
That's cool. But if you bring the whole table,
you know,
then he doesn't have anything to bring. I mean, but
where is he needed?
Yeah,
you don't need no one.
Yeah,
so you're called to be a nun.
Yeah, I mean, give a man a chance to bring something to your table and compliment that and enrich that, and even make it better. And there's nothing wrong with that. But give people a chance to not only get to know your value, but you share that value, and then he reciprocates his value to you. That's what you need to do.
No, I think it's also great too to make sure that you pay attention to how he treats his family. Because if he's not right, if he doesn't know how to treat his mom, how he gonna treat you?
Yeah.
Or even your daughter. You know what I mean? And it's like everybody doesn't have the perfect upbringing. He may, even if he doesn't have the tightest relationship with his mother or father, it's like, well, how is he handling that? You know what I mean? Is he being intentional with making it better? Is he walking in forgiveness? You know what I mean?
How does he handle authority? It's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot.
And so
maybe I'm called to be on a.
But that's very important.
Yeah.
So there was a time in my life when I didn't know what I wanted. And because of that, when I used to watch romance movies and, even princess movies, that's what I wanted. A knight in shining armor, a Superman, someone to just save me from just the mess that I was in. I was out here wilding, ladies, like for real. And so I was looking for a man to marry, so I wouldn't feel guilty about having sex outside of marriage. Isn't that crazy? Well, I found him. But unfortunately, we did end in divorce because we were based on nothing. We had no plan, no purpose, no vision, just reckless. And so I found my true Savior, Jesus Christ, and he really uplifted me and really poured into me the value that he sees in me. And now I know what I want, exactly what I want. I want a man who sees God as Lord and Savior and who is the man that God created him to be.
Thank you guys so much for allowing us to share our hearts about what women want. Yeah. It was crazy conversation. You heard a little bit of crazy about who we were, but it doesn't stop there. We want to hear from you. So tweet us at Salt Talk Show at What Women Want. Let us know what's going on in your minds and your hearts about what you want. Men, please feel free to chime in as well. So other than that, we sincerely and always thank you so much for allowing us to season your Sunday with salt. Brought to you by Sophie.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. I know you liked it, so go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.